Hi Libra, this is your May 9th through May 15th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Eight of Swords clarified by Death. We have Temperance. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Yeah, a very straightforward reading for you, Libra. You're dealing with this Knight of Wands right there in the middle. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If they're not a fire sign, they may have fire in their chart, or they're getting ready to become, or they embrace the energy of the Knight of Wands. Or that's the energy they'll be embracing once they finally decide to make their move. And I'm saying finally for a reason, because as of right now, or at some point in the beginning of this week, after the two of you get acquainted, this person is gonna hesitate, right? And this person could be shy. This person could be younger than you, by the way, for some of you. They could be younger in the heart, or that's the way they're feeling. Right? I don't think this person is a player. The Knight of Wands every once in a while comes through as a player, but I don't think that's the case here. Nope, I don't think so. I do see them struggling a little bit, because the Eight of Swords, the first card I came out, this is a card of somebody who's stuck, trapped, most likely in their own thoughts, and I think that's what's going on inside this person's head. And they're struggling because they have a fear of rejection, or perhaps, like I said, there's an age difference and they don't know if they'll be accepted, or perhaps they're thinking of the best way to approach you, to reach out to you. Something is going on inside this person's head because they're a little bit nervous about what's happening here. But the good news is that I think they will finally calm down and make their move. The Eight of Swords is clarified by Death. Death is the personal Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but Death most likely symbolizes the end of that Eight of Swords energy. They're not going to be nervous anymore. They're going to stop overthinking it and come towards you. Right? Temperance right next to the Eight of Swords is the personal Sagittarius card. If this person is a Sagittarius, it makes total sense. But Temperance could also be about patience, and it could also be a card of them kind of calming themselves down. So perhaps they'll have like a million thoughts racing across their head with that Eight of Swords, and then they will tell themselves, you know what, calm down, and just come towards Libra and see what Libra has to say, right? Perhaps with the Temperance card, they're waiting for a particular occasion. Perhaps they're waiting for an event, or perhaps they're waiting for the next time they see you, right? And that's what they could be waiting for. But either way, with the Full card on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, this is them finally deciding to shoot their shot. And they'll probably tell themselves, you know what, I just gotta do it. You know, I will never know what Libra has to say if I don't do it. So there they are with the Full card, kind of taking a leap of faith, hoping your answer is going to be yes. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a great card to have. This is a card of soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people feeling the same way towards each other. I'll repeat that. This is a card of two people feeling the same way towards each other. So I don't see any cards suggesting you'll resist them. I don't see any cards suggesting you'll say no. Perhaps you'll give them a chance and see where it takes you, Libra. Alright, in the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. I think those three cards come from that same Knight of Wands. So at some point in the future, they may decide to propose to you. Right, the Six of Wands right next to the deck, that card used to be called the proposal card, and I think that's what it probably translates into here. The Three of Wands with the Two of Wands, this is a thought process, right? The Two of Wands, this is a card of somebody who is trying to make a decision, but the Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their minds, somebody who made a decision. And like I said, what they're going to be making a decision about is that Six of Wands, right? I think this is in the future, right? So yeah, it looks very promising. You know, this person is really into you. It's like they may fall for you really hard from the very beginning, and that's why they're nervous, right? it could be love at first sight, yeah, I like it. Don't worry about this person coming through as the Knight of Wands. Don't worry about it. It's just that, like I said, they could be a young individual, or it's just the way they are. They get really excited, really fiery, really passionate, but the fact that they are clarified by the Two of Cups, that gives me some sort of assurance that this person actually loves you. They're not only about getting all excited and getting all fired up, but they do love you. They truly do with the Two of Cups, and they hope that you love them back. Right? The potential outcome kind of hints on the fact that yes, that if there is a future between the two of you, if they're potentially proposing to you in the future, the answer coming from you is going to be, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. All right. Really happy for you, Libra. Congratulations. Libra, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Libra, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Page of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a very simple spread, Libra. You'll be invited to a party or an event or a gathering or a concert, right? And you'll be deciding whether you want to go or not. That's pretty much it. I don't know if you're going to go or not. It's going to be up to you. Alright, so yeah, let's talk about this real quick. The Page of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of an invitation. What you're going to be invited to is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration, and it could be a birthday party, event of some sort, gathering, concert, what have you. Right, the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of communication, right? Just like the Page of Cups. But it's also a card of going, right? This is the fastest card, one of the fastest cards in the tarot deck. And the Two of Pentacles right next to the deck, I think that's you deciding whether you want to attend, whether you want to go or not. And again, it's going to be up to you, but probably up to both of you, because this is a couple spread, so perhaps both of you will need to figure out if this is something you want to do. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we are now firmly in Mercury retrograde starting this week. This is when more exes than usual could potentially resurface. And here's one of them. We have the Four of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Chariot. And we also have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. Right, so yeah, the King of Pentacles is the person coming back this week. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with Earth in their charts. It could be somebody who is grounded, doesn't make any sudden moves, somebody who is wealthy, or works for a financial institution. The first two cards on the left, the Four of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. You see them? They even look alike. And it could be their energy, or it could be your energy. It could have been you devastated after the two of you broke up, because these are swords cards, right? You are an air sign, Libra, and you are a queen or a king of swords, so those two cards could be your energies, right? But it could be their energy as well, but it could be both of your energies. So somebody here was devastated by a breakup. Somebody couldn't literally get out of bed, right? And the Five of Cups in the middle is, that card has always to do with the past. This is a card of a regret. This is a card of grieving. This is a card of somebody who thinks about the past all the time. And it could be them, the King of Pentacles, regretting doing this to you, doing something bad to the point that you were devastated. Perhaps that's what they regret, right? Or it could be them still grieving not having you in their life, right? So here they come with the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Chariot. That's a very serious combo. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card, right? Then the Knight of Pentacles, it could be that same Earth sign, the King of Pentacles, right? But the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of success. And the Knight of Pentacles, to me personally, is the most stable, the most serious knight out of all 4 knights. This is also the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. That usually translates into this person, this King of Pentacles, thinking that offer through, right? And they're planning to win you over, and this is, like I said, a very serious combo. I don't know what you're gonna do. If those 2 cards on the left, the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, are your energy and your energy only, then, like I said, you must have been devastated. And I don't know if you'll be able to forgive and forget. But just so you know, this person is serious. They really are ready for a serious commitment. So just keep that in mind. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra. This week we have the 6 of Cups, clarified by the Emperor. We have Strength. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. And we also have the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a victory spread, Libra. You're winning. But I think this has something to do with the past. You'll be hearing from the Emperor, the first card on the left, and the Emperor is clarifying the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a card of somebody from your past. And the Emperor is a boss figure, somebody who is a figure of authority. Perhaps he was your boss, or somebody whom is in charge of hiring, right? And it kind of feels like they're going to come back to you and they will tell you something like, you were right all along. Or we made a mistake, we should have chosen you for that job. Right? Perhaps you quit a job at some point in the past, and you quit it because you thought that a particular project should be done in a particular way. Perhaps you thought you had a vision of how the company should move forward, and you had to quit. You had to leave because they chose somebody else, or they chose someone else's idea, or someone else's vision, or someone else's way of doing things, and you left. But now they're going to be coming back to you and they'll tell you, you were right all along, or we should have hired you. Something like that. I know this is a very specific, particular spread, but I do see you feeling great about something that has to do with the past, right? Strength in the middle is the personal Leo card, by the way, but strength could be all about having the actual strength. Right? So perhaps you had to have strength and courage to walk away, to quit, or perhaps you had to have strength to move on after what happened in the past, right? And the King of Swords right next to the deck, I think that's you, Libra. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And you're clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, very serious, very determined energy. It's like, don't play with me, that type of energy. You see how the King of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. And like I said, that's you. So, and the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a kind of victory, success, and recognition. I don't know what you're going to do with the sword, though. Libra. You can cut this person out of your life and tell them in your face, I told you I was right, but by the way, I've already moved on. I don't care what you have to say. Or with the Ace of Swords, you can have a brand new beginning there, because the Ace of Swords could be the ace of cutting out what happened between you and this company, or you and this Emperor, and starting from a clean slate. But with the Ace of Swords, you will still be very straightforward and very direct. Alright, so it's up to you. It all depends on your particular situation. Nevertheless, it is a victory for you. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Libra, this week. We have the 6 of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands clarified by the 4 of Cups, and we also have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. What you're not expecting is the return of this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It could have been your ex, it could have been a friend of yours, somebody you worked with, it could have been your neighbor, anybody. And you are not going to be welcoming this person back into your life. Quite the opposite. And it kind of feels like you will tell them, seriously, you actually had the audacity to come back and to reach out after what you did to me? Because I think they did something awful to you. Never. Anyway, the Six of Swords, the first card that came out, this is this Queen of Cups showing back up. Perhaps they're back in town, or they want to reconnect, they want to catch up, they want to get back into your good graces, they want to get back together with you, depending on what nature of this connection the two of you used to have. So here comes the Page of Wands, a message from this Queen of Cups, right? And the remaining two cards on the table, I think that's your reaction towards them. The Seven of Wands, this is you getting a little bit infuriated with them, right? This is you standing your ground, you're pushing them out of your life, right? Not letting them back into your circle. And the Four of Cups clarifying it, this is you rejecting them. So whatever happened between the two of you, you are definitely not taking this person or accepting this person back into your life, whatever the nature of this connection was. And that's what you're not expecting, Libra. All right, so that's what I got for you for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.